Hi, my name is Diego Montes from Bigger Chevrolet. Today I'm going to be doing a walk around on the 2020 Malibu. This vehicle, just a little bit of history, was named after a coastal town in California. It has been around since 1964. It started out as a trim level for the Chevy Chevelle, and then in 1978 it took its own course, and currently the Malibu has been selling well over 10 million units in the last 5 decades. This particular model that we're going to preview today is the LT. The trim levels on the Malibus are the LS, the L, the LS, the RS, and then you also have the LT and the Premier. The two engine specifications on them is it comes with two different engines, the 1.5 and also the 2.0. Horsepower on the 1.5 is about 160, and 250 on the 2.0. Under the engine here, both vehicles are equipped with engines that take the Dexis oil. What that means to you is less oil changes. The life on the Dexis oil is approximately 7,500 miles. As long as you follow your oil life monitor, you're good. So the engine coolant is good for well over 150,000 miles. It has a sealed transmission. Spark plugs are good till over 100,000 miles. So the cost of ownership on this vehicle is very good. Safety wise, the vehicle is equipped with 10 airbags, crumple zones front and back. As we move forward in the front here, this particular model has halogen lights and LED running lights. Available in the Premier, you will have LEDs front and back and the running lights. Moving around the vehicle, on this particular trim level, this is a 18-inch wheel. The different size wheels that you can get on this vehicle are 16, 17, 18, and even up to a 19-inch wheel on the Premier. Vehicle's equipped with proximity remote, which essentially the benefit to that is that as you approach the vehicle from 3-4 feet away, it recognizes that you are the owner of the vehicle. You never have to take your key out of your pocket or a purse. You just touch the little rectangle on the doors and you can open the door. If you hit it one time, it opens up just the one door. If you hit it twice, it opens up both doors. Plenty of room in the back. On this particular one, you also have the heat vents in the back, and you've got charging, 12-volt charger there. And on some of the models, you also have USB chargers in the back also. Capless fuel systems in these now. The amount of fuel that can go into these is 5.8 gallons of fuel. Essentially, with the gas mileage that this vehicle can get to up to 36 miles to the gallon, 576 miles to a tank, you can essentially drive your family from here to Orlando, Florida in under 2 tanks. So great fuel economy on these vehicles. Moving around the back, on the remote on this particular one, you hit the trunk, the hood piece 2 times, and it'll open it up for you. Plenty of space for luggage. And also, if you are a golfer, it has recesses in the back here where you can put a golf bag. You can fit up to 3 golf bags in this vehicle. And just to give you an idea, the cubic feet is 15.7 cubic feet, which essentially you can fit approximately 5 mid-size pieces of luggage in the back here. It does have a spare tire in the back here. On the 2.0 Premier, you actually get an inflator kit. Also has holding pieces for a trunk cargo net. Nice thing that they updated on these vehicles is now you can actually drop the seats in the back. It is a 60-40 split bench. You can drop them from here. So essentially, if you have something you need to carry, you don't have to walk around the side to drop them. You can drop them from here and push, and the seats will drop. Again, it is a 60-40 split bench. Rear backup camera. On some of these vehicles, you also have rear park assist, cross traffic alert. This particular model does not have it. I'm just mentioning some of those features in case you're interested in an upgraded level. Coming around the front here, again, as I mentioned, 32 miles combined, 36 on the highway, and the crash testing on this vehicle is a 4.5 crash rating. It's a 5-star over, or a 4-star overall, 5 front crash, 4 side crash, and a rollover of 4. This vehicle is made in Kansas, by the way. Again, when we get inside here, the vehicle, you've got 8-way power seats on this right here. You can go up, down. It even has a little bit of a tilt to it. Your backrest and a lumbar support. The steering wheel in it is also telescopic. So essentially, you can move in, out, up, and down on the steering wheel. All your controls are steering wheel mounted for these. Coming on the 2021s, the nice feature that's coming in right now, the Apple CarPlay, you have to plug in. On the 2021s, that's one of the new features that they have. They have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This particular model comes with dual climate controls, heated seats. The vehicle is also equipped with a Wi-Fi, which essentially it turns the vehicle into a Wi-Fi hotspot that you can actually connect up to 7 devices to it. So your kids can be in the back watching Netflix and Amazon Prime movies while you're listening to your music up here. Again, all the controls are steering wheel mounted for the radio, for the volume controls, the source, and you can also use Siri as you press the button and give it commands to text somebody, call somebody. Once you do plug in the vehicle to the Apple CarPlay, it'll mirror the apps that you have on your phone. Not all of them will work, but the main ones that you're interested, like your maps, your music, you can link Spotify, Pandora. I even have Amazon Prime and it'll do that. And Audible, if you like listening to Audible books. This particular model, on some of the models, you also have remote home link, which you can press buttons up here and essentially hook up to 3 garage doors to it. As far as safety features, this model doesn't show the extent of all the safety features that are available, but it has blind zone alert, front collision alert, front pedestrian braking, emergency braking, and one of the cool technologies on this vehicle too, that it actually has auto park system. Again, not this particular model, but it is available, where it'll actually mitigate if you can fit in a parking spot parallel or even back it into a spot. Basically, you just control the braking on it. It'll actually tell you what to do. Your lights are automatic on it. As long as you keep it on the auto mode, lights will go on and off as they need to. If it has fog lights, it'll have a separate button for the fog lights. Another new safety feature that came into play on these, although this one does not have it, is IntelliBeam. IntelliBeam, when you push the button up here, will be able to turn on the bright lights, the high beams, when you're traveling down a country road. As you approach a vehicle from behind or vehicles coming the other way, it'll dim them. Some features also are the rear view mirror has a sensor on it that it'll dim the rear view mirror if somebody's behind you with their bright lights on. Plenty of room for passengers, plenty of room in the back, whether you're real tall or short. And the radio is an 8-inch screen, all touchtone. So it has all your settings for your phone, your audio, your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and also your OnStar. Vehicles equipped with OnStar, you will get a trial of OnStar on these vehicles. You will get a trial of XM radio. You'll get a trial of the Wi-Fi. On the OnStar, essentially it's a safety system that's built into all GM vehicles, that if you're in a car accident, they will actually call you and make sure that you're okay. If you're unresponsive, they can actually send people. The vehicle has its own built GPS and a phone that they'll send first responders to help you, and they will actually be able to tell the severity of the accident that you were involved in. On the Wi-Fi, you can hook up to 7 devices to it also. And your XM radio, again, you'll receive a trial of XM radio for 3 months, OnStar for 1 month, and you will also receive a trial of the Chevy app. Nice thing about the Chevy app is that essentially on the Chevy app you can see all the diagnostics of the vehicle, the oil life monitor, the tire pressures. You can change your Wi-Fi hotspot. You can even get roadside assistance and also make service appointments right off the app. So it's a great app to have. If the vehicle is equipped with factory remote, you can essentially remote start the vehicle. This vehicle can be in a different state and somebody needs to get into it because it got locked out. You can essentially do it from your phone. That's my introduction to the Chevy Malibu. Again, I went over some of the other features on some of the other vehicles. Unfortunately, this is the one that we had. We didn't have a Premier. The Premier has a lot more options, bigger engine, heated seats, can have a panoramic sunroof, and ventilated seats also. If you would like, let's grab your driver's license and take this one for a ride.